Welcome to EIP Editing Office Hour Meeting 46. This is October 29th. Today on agenda, we have a bunch of open pull requests on ERC to move it into review status and some on draft status. We have already received request and comment for 8 PRs, and we are also joined by a few authors. So let's begin with PR number 660 with Shahong.
Sure. Which repo is that on? 660.
ERC.
All right. Let's take a look. Okay. I remember this one. Did you have any specific questions?
No, not really. I think we incorporated your feedbacks, and we're just hoping to see if this current draft is okay.
Sure. All right, let's go take a look. Okay, that all looks good. Draft, yep, okay. This proposed device two interfaces, providing mechanisms for Yep, great abstract. Okay. Creation and management to participate meaningfully, comply with on-chain laws. Okay. Yep, that's all good motivation. Okay. 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 Yeah, so it's still a little odd here in your rationale section. So this section here, this paragraph here is kind of explaining what this function does, but it's not explaining like why you chose something. So like I'm gonna probably approve this today unless there's something else that comes up. But when you're working on this in draft, the rationale section is meant to explain choices you've made. So like for example, why you chose to encode where is it here? Why you've chosen to encode rules as bytes memory. That would be something you could put into rationale, but like explaining what remove rule does should be in the specification section. So again, that's rationale should explain the reasoning behind choices, while the specification is like what something does. But yeah, everything else looks good. So your license identifiers changed, good. This is in your reference implementation section, perfect. Good. Yeah, that looks good. So I'll just leave a little note here. But yeah, otherwise that's great.
Right. Oh, thank you.
Cool, no problem. Where are we off to next?
So for next, we have been joined by a group of 4337 contributor. Drawer left a comment to the agenda, and based on that, there are 2 PRs for review.
Okay.
PR 626 and 628.
626.
And we are joined by Dror, Shahaf, and Alex from the team.
Hey, everyone. Did you have specific questions, or you just want somebody to look at this? Okay. Okay.
No specific questions, I think.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So let's go take a quick look through this. Okay. Yep, that's good. That all looks fine. The bundle should. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that all looks good. No more external link, and I think everything else was taken care of. Yep, done. Yep, you fixed that one. Yeah, okay, that should be good. And then are all of the checks passing? They are. All right. Yeah, so just make sure whenever you mention inline code, like interface names or whatever, function names, put them in backticks. But everything else looks good. So we can approve this one. And where are we off to next?
628.
28. Okay. And external link. Yep. Okay. So this is probably going to be fine. JSRC. Okay, this is going into the ERC category. All right. So debug. Yep, that's fine. So this isn't like a hard requirement or anything, but if you use comments in your JSON, if you just use JavaScript instead, it still highlights it, but it doesn't complain like this. So that's good. I mentioned it before. I'll mention it again. You definitely should put some JSON schema in here. Just makes things more clear, but not a hard requirement if you don't want to. Yeah, okay. So 155. Yeah, this seems okay. Then I would add 155 in here. And then can I just make that change? Hopefully. I can't because I can't edit it. Well, nope. Someone's paying attention. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cool. Yeah, that should merge on its own. If it doesn't, hit me up.
Okay. Great. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
I have a question with the team out of curiosity. Are we still planning to move forward with 4337? Like I can see that in draft status right now, or is that
Yeah.
going
So yeah, exactly. So this is why we separated these PRs in the first place, because we wanted the other technical part, the technical details like the RPC calls and the aggregation, all the things that are not core to 4337 itself, be moved to other ERCs in order to finalize the ERC itself.
Okay, that sounds great. So whenever you guys are ready, it would be nice to receive a PR to move the status to review.
Yeah, we are currently working on it internally. We are just double checking that this is the final version that we want, and then we will do it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Actually, there was a third ERC of conditional send transaction. It's a PR 682.
682.
I'm not sure why it's not on this list.
It's marked as draft.
Maybe because it was in draft. Yeah.
We can move it. We can all move it.
Yeah, I can take a look at this. Yeah, okay, so this will have to be ERC. Okay, I should send transaction RPC for block village along express commission. Okay, cool. Good description, by the way. Yeah, you'll have to take care of this. It can just be like a do for now. For block village. Yep. Good. Current private block village. Yes, there's block village. Just many transactions don't eligible for inclusion. Okay. This is cool. So this is going to be like a way to express that the smart contract shouldn't allow a transaction through like the JSON RPC, like so it'll be standard amount.
It's a cheap flatbot. You express when you don't want to try it. It's not a dirty API, but it doesn't allow you to trace it completely.
Okay.
As I said, exactly. This is the motivation.
Cool. Have you talked to the wallet send calls people?
No, we didn't.
Okay. Because they have an API. Wallet send. No. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. So,
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
But it's different.
Of course. It's just like if it is useful to specify preconditions for transactions, it might be useful to do it here too. That's just what I'm thinking.
Not exactly. When wallet,
Okay.
this is an API between an application and a wallet, and send transaction conditional is exposed by a node. And
okay.
so it's a backend. Think of Flashbot, no revert, private RPC, but Flashbot required to trace your complete transaction to know whether it succeeds or fails. Send conditional gives you a set of storage slots that tells you that if any one of these changed, don't even bother to submit this transaction because
it will fail.
It probably will fail.
Okay, that makes
And on
sense.
the other
Yep.
hand, if all those, and since your transaction depends only on these storage slots, just by checking the storage slot, you don't need to trace, and you know it will succeed. So it gives you a very strong guarantee.
Yes, we don't know that it fails if it's changed, but we actually also can't assure you that it won't fail, and it's a cheap way to do it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so probably want to move this in and get rid of that. Return value. Okay. Yeah, so again, would be nice to see. This one. Okay, return value, yep, it's all good. Okay, rationale. Yeah, too bad you couldn't just provide like a snippet of EVM, but then it would become just as complicated as simulating the transaction. Okay, block builder. That seems good. And then this just needs to get an S on it. And yeah, so if you make those changes while we're still on the call, just let me know and I can come back and approve this because it looks good otherwise.
Very well. So the next we are joined by author for two PRs, PR 680 and 674. 0x is the author who has joined us here.
You said 680? Hello.
That's correct.
All right, let's go and take a look. Okay. Did you have any specific questions?
No, just looking for your review.
Sure, I'll take a look.
Awesome, thanks.
Okay. Grant registered contract is under standardized registration management tracking of grants across blockchains. Okay, manage to track grants across different chains. Okay, program. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I would just say something like very early on, just like what a grant is, because grant is a very overloaded term. Make it okay, like grant programs. Okay, grant registered contracts. Okay. Yep, that's all good. Okay. Enumerable set. Okay. Grantee added, grantee removed. Start date. Okay, so that's interesting. So
Yeah, because the participants during a grant during 6 months or maybe 1 year might change, and you want all of them to be managed through the process.
yeah, that makes sense. Okay, where'd that go? Yeah, I think this is the right one. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, so
All right.
what's the GPL license library? I forget. It's like Sol something. GPL. Nah, it's not important, but
Yeah, is it okay if I directly implement only the snippets of the enumerable set that I'm going to use for this contract?
yeah, that would be fine. As long as you're aware of licensing and all that stuff, that would be fine.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Yep. Okay. What even is enumerable set? What does that give you?
Basically gives the idea that you don't have a list to manage. It kind of simply is gonna provide to you if a set that you're creating contains or not contain, in which index that data that you're looking for is present. So like
Okay.
imagine that milestones might change during the process. You might delete one of them, you might add a new one. So in this way, you always have a track of everything, and you never are like missing index spots or relying on arrays.
So does something actually return one of these structs or wait, match case? That's why. Yeah, no. So
Yeah,
nothing
so
actually ends up returning one of these, right?
yes, precisely. Actually, like during the research, working with Cartography Syndicate, like we figured out that most of the times we're putting some grants on chain, you actually don't want to put a milestone. So that's non-mandatory. So I had to modularize what kind of parts of a grant that you want to have on chain.
Okay, that makes sense. So I think the easiest thing you can do here, if no functions or events directly use these structs, you can just remove them from your interface.
You mean I should move them to the main contract?
Or just like don't put them in the like in the specification section. You can put them in a different interface or whatever. Just don't make them part of the specification. So
All right.
Okay, hopefully that makes sense.
All right. Yeah, it does.
Cool. So, okay, good. And then do you have the RFC? Great. Okay. Okay. Suppression of fields. Okay. Good. So we'll set. Okay. No grant program. Okay, that's good. Gas optimizations to generate grant ID using only the immutable identification fields. So how does that work? Okay, so that's in your reference implementation. Yeah, so same kind of idea here. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally get the idea.
okay, yeah.
We will apply the update soon.
Okay, dynamic team. Okay, good. Good. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I have a question regarding the security
Yeah.
consideration. I don't actually feel that needs further discussion, but I don't know what is the placeholder that one should put in that case.
So the answer I'm supposed to say is if you're putting something on a blockchain, there's always going to be security considerations. But I mean, I think a more realistic answer is like you can say no security considerations were found or something like that. But like you should try to think about it, see if there's somebody could break it, or if implementers need to be aware of certain like caveats, they should go in there. But if there's absolutely nothing, just say that you didn't find any.
Yes, simply don't compromise your keys. So I don't think that's valid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you can just say nothing came up, that kind of thing.
All right.
All right, so 682, let's quickly pop back to that. And I think that should probably have made the linter happy. And it did. All right, so we can approve this one for now. All right, where are we off to next?
So next we have another PR by the same author, 674.
674.
Yeah, get ready to probably comment on my same mistakes on the previous one.
Well, I won't repeat myself too much. It's not transfer active contributions. Oh, that's neat. So it's kind of like if you don't participate in governance, you lose your tokens essentially, or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. More focus on holacracy than actually plutocracy.
Sub-undegradable non-transferable tokens to get over time unless renewed through participation. Okay. Okay, the economic power, especially in trade. Recommend. Okay, so if you are recommended to be an ERC20 token, then you will requires 20. Okay. Just for the transfer function draft contracts there. Okay. Okay. Okay, create the event emissions. Create the respectives event emissions. Respective event emissions on the parent contract for minting burning. Okay. Contract methods. Okay. This contract submit. Okay. STG. Oh, okay. So it is. Oh, an abstract contract. Okay. Separate units. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the citizens but not being tied to specific DAOs to implement it with either. Yeah. Okay. So. If you can do it. Okay. So I guess these aren't technically required readings, so you don't need to put them in your requires. But you do say recommended up here for ERC20, so that one probably is required reading. Anyways, the choice to okay. The delivery of incorporated game master mode. Okay, grace periods. Good, good. Discussion, and that'll be. Okay, cool.
So for next, we have received few more PRs. Maybe we can start with PR number 399.
All right. Okay. All right, let's go take a look. So including K. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah. Okay. The mechanism. Okay. And transfers. So technically, these little things here are external references and should be linked, but I think in this case it's minimal enough that I'm not going to complain about it. But yeah, technically shouldn't be mentioning those, especially ISOs, because you have to pay for them to be able to read them. But yeah, it's fine here, I think. So 165, good. Function transfer, good. Transfer from. Okay, good. Animated might. Is that a keyword? Actually, no. Okay, might be the exact less than 33 bytes. Yeah. One must not expect. One must not expect the transfer reference and logged reference data to be. Yeah, okay. Logged reference partner making any data bytes 32 type. Okay. Must not be anonymous. Zero amount must be treated as normal. Okay. So parameter, yep. Good. Parameter type is bytes, was bytes 32. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Reference implementation. Okay. Let's flip this to should. Okay, legal risks. Yeah, that looks great. So feel free to fix these at some point. Draft. Okay, cool.
We have a few proposals to be moved to the review status if you want to go with them.
Sure. Click on the issue here.
658, yes, we can begin with that.
All right. Office hours.
I hope they will be quick reviews.
Okay, let's take a look. Okay, there must be
Change my thought looking at Dexron here. So might not be that easy, but yeah, let's go with the review.
Yeah, this one should be fine. Can we convert it back? Yep. Okay. Concept of a token standard upgrading procedure that can be driven by special. Let's put this in. I think my window's a bit too narrow. That's fine. Currently, sometimes available on different channels, different vendors. Okay, there's a 3 more stuff. Must adapt like to find my okay. Yep. Token converter specialty one. Yep. Information is supposed to be a contract to plan with the months forever. It's address approved. We'll provide it in the text of this proposal. Okay, wait. It's address to be provided in the text of this proposal as to avoid any potential. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. So I can just get rid of this one. All right. Okay. All the assumptions. See right now. Okay, wait, is this rationale or is this motivation? This is motivation. Okay. Okay, so I think we need. Yep, good. The third category is capacity standard. This token converter eliminates the issue with token development teams who implement the standard. Yep, at the same time. Cool. The token converter comprises 2 main components. Converter contracts must accept deposits of and send. Yep, that makes perfect sense. Converting back to, yep. Yeah, this all seems like rationale. Good. Okay. It all seems fine. No, wait, actually, I mean, it's too late now, but all right, let's go take a look at 7726. I should just excuse.
Sam is muted, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. Okay. So this is going into review. All right. Oh, well, that's lovely. Common Code Oracle, interface for data feature providing the relative value of assets. Let's put this back into unified. Okay, following the last representation of single API for data feeds. Yep, that's fine. Base asset, code asset, that all looks good. Turn value base asset. Yep. Special addresses. 75528, 75528. Excellent. Okay, so that is a problem there. 4217. Okay, so I will need to take care of that offline. Input. ISO 4217. All right. So we can't deal with this for now. Oops. Okay. Seven 751. Okay. Above the perverts, Ethereum. Okay. Yep, I remember this one. Currently, in smart contract was another. Above the strategies. Do. Yep. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So just keep going down the list.
So we have two more PRs requested 663.
663. All right. Interoperable delegated accounts. I think this is going to be my last one for today.
Yeah.
Are the authors here? And if so, do they have any particular questions?
No, they just
Okay.
requested in the chat, but they aren't here.
Yeah. The interface to make delegated EOAs in prop after the merger 7702. Okay, yeah. With EIP 7702, EOAs will be able to enable execution abstraction, which is my okay. So, expected to migrate from PK to JK. Yeah. Um, Account IDs. Probably just be nothing. Okay. Da, da, da. Okay. Reference implementation. Okay. Good, good. And then okay, cool. And then so we were off to 680 first, and then
And also, Sam, just a reminder that the next meeting is falling on DEF CON. Do we want to do it, keep it, or maybe try to make it in person?
I won't be there, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right, then we can have it if you want to keep it. I may not.
We can skip it. Like if you're going to DevCon, it'd be easier to just skip it, I think.
Okay, perfect. We'll do that.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, okay. All right. So let's go and take a look at this. Great. Perfect. Removing all the structs. Excellent. Just note about Markdown, if you just use one dot for all of them, you won't ever need to renumber them. And when it renders, it'll look nicely. Yeah, that's great. So cool.
Sam, we also fixed 682, the conditional one.
What did I say about? Oh, yeah, this one's merged. You're all good.
Ah, okay, great.
Yeah.
So Sam, there was 659. I think this person has tried to resolve your earlier comments. If you could maybe take a look right now, or maybe you think it's all right. Yeah.
I can take a look. Transparent financial statements. Okay. What were we talking about here? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is probably just worth a whole read through again. Okay. Open transparent. Okay, cool. Blockchain. Cool. As you see 20 tokens representing Ethereum blockchain, so you know with the same ways above again. Functions, commodities such as oil, consumer items, products to be spent on their platform. Clear. Okay, that's most token research. Okay, that makes sense. Must input ERC20 to represent shares. Okay. Provide a stable coin. Definitions. Okay, stablecoin address. Sold, operating expenses. Per share. Okay. Yeah, that's
Thank you, Sam. And I have also updated the next
Oh.
agenda for November 26th.
Hi, Sam. Sorry, can I ask a quick
Yeah.
question? So we are now in the draft stage. Thanks. I was wondering, so what it takes to move to the review stage? Is there sort of specific things that we should do to make the pull request to review?
So once you feel comfortable with like your proposal being complete, and you're waiting for sorry. Let me start that over again. So you can move it to review whenever you want. It's whatever you're done working on the proposal.
Right.
So basically, when you're ready for the community to read it, maybe try like making some prototype implementations, that's when you move to review. And
Right.
it's whenever you're ready. Yep.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Okay. Where's the ready for review? There you are. Cool. I think that's about all the time I have for today. So thanks everybody for coming out. I hope this was a useful call, and we'll see you after DevCon.
Thank you, Sam. Thanks a lot. Thanks, everyone.